Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. My name's Molly and I'm a first grade teacher who helps teachers just like you start and grow their own online tutoring business so they can earn an extra $1,000 a month using skills they already have without quitting your day job. Today's video is going to be all about 5 teachers pay teachers mistakes to avoid. Let me start by telling you that when I started my TpT store, I had no idea what I was doing and I made all of these mistakes, and I don't want you to have to make them. So stay tuned until the end because you're going to get the best 5 tips I have for you when you're just getting started. Mistake number 1 is not niching down. So when I talk about having a niche for your TpT store, that just means picking a subject area that you're really knowledgeable about or that you're really passionate about and you love creating resources for and making that what your store is about. So my store is called Literacy Fundamentals, and I like making literacy resources because it's my favorite thing to teach in the classroom as well as in my tutoring business. So I can combine everything that I'm doing at school and my tutoring products and put them on TpT and make that my niche. There are going to be some things that maybe you'll create that don't go along with your niche, that maybe go along with another product line, perhaps math or science, and that's okay too. I have a whole section on classroom pets, but every activity with them is literacy based. So you can kind of see how you can use your niche to get creative and make the products that you're really passionate about and that are actually going to sell. Okay, mistake number 2 to avoid is all of your covers, all the cover art that you have is different, or it looks totally crazy and has different colors and different fonts. So what I teach my students inside of From Zero to CHA-CHING is to have your brand palette and pick 1 to 2 colors, or excuse me, 2 to 3 colors really, that you can use on your cover images. Mine, if you start from the beginning, you won't make the mistake that I did. With mine, I didn't know that in the beginning, and I had to go back through and edit all of them, which was really time consuming. But if you can start off right away making the covers the way you want, or maybe even hiring someone to make that first cover for you that you can just duplicate over and over and over again. I use PowerPoint. Sometimes I use Google Slides, but for I'd say 95% of the things I create, I use PowerPoint, and that includes my cover art images. So make them look the same, have your brand voice on there because your brand colors everything. So people know when they come to your store that it's your stuff and they'll keep coming back to you because you have a similar feel for what they want. Okay, mistake number 3 to avoid is not showing previews. Some people are afraid to show previews because they're thinking that they're going to get all of their hard work stolen from them. And to that, I have to say, yeah, maybe, but probably not. Most people have good intentions. Most of the people shopping on TpT are teachers, and they don't have the time to screenshot everything and copy all of your stuff. They want to print something quickly and get it going for school. The only exception to this would be one of my products is a tutoring contract template, and I don't have that preview completely without the word preview on top of it because I hired a lawyer to make that. So it was very pricey and I don't want the language stolen from that. But for the rest of my products, you can see a preview, a PDF viewing of every single page inside of the product because I want people to know what they're getting and what they can expect. And there's no mystery behind what they're getting. So make your previews and don't think that people are going to steal your work. They're not going to. And if they do, they do. I mean, you can go after them with that, and that's a whole nother thing, but I wouldn't let that stop you from showing off what you're offering. It's like going to a store and trying on a pair of pants. If you want to try them on and they tell you you can't, you're going to be disappointed. So it's nice to be able to try things on, including our products. Okay, the next mistake to avoid, number 4, pricing your products too low. I've been guilty of this, and I'm sure you're thinking, well, teachers don't have a lot of money and I don't want to price them too high. But the truth is, if a teacher will spend $7 on a latte from Starbucks and you've got a humongous bundle and you're only selling it for $5, but it's really worth $20, well, you need to up the price on that. And pricing is kind of tricky. I have a lesson on that inside of From Zero to Cha-Ching, but you kind of have to reverse engineer what would you be willing to pay for something and figure out what it's really worth. And don't overthink it and just price. And then a lot of times something might not sell and you might think it's for the price, but really it could just be you don't have the right SEO words in the title and you need to change the title, or your cover is confusing, stuff like that. So stop overthinking the price and charge what you're worth. Okay, my last one. This is huge, and I talk about this a lot inside of my course. And anybody inside of Tutorpreneur Academy is well versed in this one. Blogging. You're not blogging about your products. I don't just mean buy my product here. I mean talking about a problem that your ideal customer has and your product being the solution to it. So, for example, let's say a teacher's having a hard time with getting their students in first grade, like I teach, to learn sight words. So, you might have 3 ways to make sight words fun. And then inside of that blog post, you will break down 3 ways to make it fun. And maybe one of those ways is a product that you're selling in your TpT store. And you will start over time getting more sales that way. And if you use Pinterest the right way as well, it will drive a lot of traffic to your TpT store and your blog and bring up your sales. You have to be in it to win it. And you can't look at blogging as a short game because it's definitely a long game. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my 5 TpT mistakes to avoid. And I hope that you enjoyed this Teachers Pay Teachers series and are inspired to make your products in your stores better. And if you haven't started your store yet, then I hope you will be inspired also to start your store. If you're looking for a step-by-step guide on how to get started, how to make sales from your own teaching resources, then you need to check out my course From Zero to Cha-Ching. It's one of the lowest priced courses on the market for learning how to create resources that sell. It's priced at only $97, and it comes with easy to follow short lessons that you can absorb right away and put into action and start making products that sell right away. I'll leave that in the description box below. And let me know, what is your TpT store name? If you have one, please drop it in the comments so that we can find each other and support one another, because I'm all about teachers supporting teachers. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend who needs to start their TpT store today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.